Hey everyone, and welcome to what I'm prepping today. So I just finished up dog food in the freeze dryer, and I recently got 4 or 5 rotisserie chickens free from a sale that they had at a local grocery store. So I stripped them down and we made some chicken salad. We are keeping some chicken legs out, and then I ended up with 5 pounds of chicken stripped off the bone that I need to freeze dry. However, each tray in the freeze dryer can hold 2.5 pounds for a total of 10 pounds in the freeze dryer. So I don't want to run a mixed batch if I don't have to, and I also don't want to run the whole load with only 5 pounds when I can put 10 pounds in there. So what I'm going to do is I just bought these in the last couple of weeks because I wanted to do a comparison of them for myself. Prior to this, when I have bought canned goods and then ended up freeze drying them, what I had noticed is when you see 12.5 ounces on the can and then you strain it, you get a wide variety of actual, in this case, chicken that would be in there. When I did tuna before and they were 6-ounce cans of tuna, the lowest I got was 2 ounces of tuna and the highest was like 4. So when you need something for a recipe, or especially if you're freeze drying it, you need to take into consideration how much actual product is in there and how much is actually water. So I bought Brookvale from Aldi, Crider chicken from Big Lots, Swanson from Big Lots as well, and Wal-Mart, who had these 4 packs for $7.50. Normally I would just go ahead and put these in my food storage and then use them or freeze dry them before they expire if it was coming close. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and strain them. If I got everything out, I'm going to strain them and then weigh them after they're strained just to see if any of them are consistently bad. Now, is this scientific? Not really, because I only bought 2 of each. I think you'd need a much bigger sample to know if one is consistently low. But just for my own benefit, I'm going to do this since I need chicken. So I will be back. I did the Brookvale, and we've got 7.2 and 7.5 ounces after it's drained, and now we're on to the Crider from Big Lots. I just wanted to come back and show you that when I opened the Brookvale, it was no problem. There was a little bit of fat in the water that came out, but this Crider, I'm really I don't know, not so impressed with all the fat that was left in there, but I don't know. And the Brookvale from Aldi smelled really good when I opened it. And this one, it just kind of doesn't have a smell. And this is the other Crider can. It got that on there and has a lot of fat floating around in there. Alrighty, that Crider brand from Big Lots had 6.2 and 6.8 ounces in each of its 2 cans. And the Swanson chicken had 6.9 and 7.4 ounces in each can. Yeah, not in each, but 6.9 in one, 7.4 in the other. And another thing I've got to tell you is, well, this is the Aldi brand. This right here is the Big Lots brand. And this right here is the Swanson brand. And honestly, I guess I could do a taste test, but Yeah, that one's good. Nope, not liking that one. And the Swanson's pretty good too, but I'm not going to buy that Big Lots Crider brand again. And honestly, I think the Aldi so far tastes the best. And I know it smelled really good when I opened up the can. But we still have to do the Great Value brand. Here goes. And the Great Value brand chicken had 7.7 and 7.5 ounces respectively in the two cans. And I'm going to say that by drained weight, it's definitely the winner. And I tried it, and it's actually my preferred flavor. And so I even tried the Aldi brand again, and I still prefer the Great Value. Seems a little saltier than the Aldi, which doesn't bother me. The Crider, even though I'm not afraid of eating fat, the Crider just looked bad. And the my favorite then would be the Great Value. So all in all, this is the ranking of how I did the chicken. As you can see in most of them, 1/2 to 1/3 of the weight is actually water when you buy these canned items. And price rank, the Crider is best, followed by Great Value, Brookvale, and Swanson, but sometimes you get what you pay for. This is the drained weight for 2 cans, so the Great Value was best, followed by the Aldi brand, Brookvale. The Swanson brand was third for drained rank. The Crider was last. And this is totally subjective. Taste-wise, I preferred the Great Value, followed by Brookvale, Swanson, and then Crider. And I should have actually ranked the Brookvale on 1 too, because it smelled really good. And overall, what I did is I added up their rank, and this is how I do things for myself sometimes. So keep in mind that the lower number is their score. The Great Value got a 4, Swanson got a 10, Crider got a 9, and Brookvale got a 7. And that would mean that the Great Value was the best for me. Brookvale second. So if you are just a Wally World hater, that's fine. I'm getting there too. I feel you. Aldi would be the place to get your canned chicken if you weren't making yourself. Another thing that would lead me to Aldi over the Great Value is that the Great Value brand has these easy open cans, which is great if you're using it now, but we all know that for storage these aren't the best things, and the Aldi does not have those pull tabs, so that would actually be a good thing. And then I just wouldn't buy that Big Lots brand again. And Swanson, it's okay, but that price is just crazy. It costs a lot more than the others, and for me, anyway, the taste isn't there. So this wasn't to turn you off of or make you only buy one brand of chicken. It's just, this is sometimes what I do when I'm like confused about what's the best. I just buy them all and taste test them. And you can ask my husband. We've done that with mayonnaise. We've done it with bottled water. We'll just taste test to see which is best. And my grandson likes doing it too, especially when we buy like a generic potato chip and compare it to the name brand potato chip. Name brand potato chips for us always win. But anyway, that's it. And just when you're stocking up on things, if you use them daily, just get yourself a little kitchen scale and start measuring them, because what seems like a great deal in the case of this Crider may not always be a great deal in the long run, because look, that's the one that this can was actually just half the water, half the can was chicken and half was water. But okay, just don't stock up blindly, and know what you're doing, know your buy price, and when you stick with a brand or a store brand, at least know why you're doing it. And let me know in the comments what you thought of my non-scientific way of determining that, and do you do anything like that? And of course, the same question you're always going to get from me: what did you prep today? Be blessed.